Sure, North America usually gets the credit for kicking off the whole teardrop camper movement. But the reality is that people all over the world have been caravanning for decades, even centuries. So today, let's hop across the pond and take a look at how a European brand does compact travel trailer living, because Adria has some pretty interesting ideas. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Adria Mobile isn't a name you recognize right away. They're based in Slovenia and have been building travel trailers, campers, and RVs since 1965. That's a long time to refine your craft, and it shows. Over the years, they've grown from a small European manufacturer into a global player, even selling their rigs as far away as Australia. That alone should tell you they're doing something right. Adria is usually known for larger, long-term living RVs, but every now and then, they shrink things down. That's where the Adria Action comes in. This is a compact, fully equipped travel trailer designed mainly for 2 adults, with room for a child if needed. And it comes in at a price that's surprisingly reasonable for what you're getting. If you're familiar with European design, or Adria specifically, you probably already know what kind of vibe to expect here. If not, this trailer makes it pretty clear why European RV design has been influencing manufacturers all over the world, including in North America. Clean lines, smart use of space, and a focus on light and openness are all front and center. Step inside the action, and the first thing that really hits you is just how much natural light pours into this little trailer. Between the 2 skylights, one of which spans the full width of the roof, the front window, and the large side windows, the interior feels bright and open almost all the time. On a sunny day, you can forget about turning the lights on. And even on a cloudy day, there's still plenty of natural light filling the space. That light really brings the interior to life. Up front, you've got a large modular dinette that also converts into a bed, a split kitchen setup, and yes, even a wet bath. This thing isn't tiny, it's compact and very intentional with its layout. Inside, you're working with about 3.6 meters in length and just over 2 meters in width, and Adria makes every bit of it count. The dinette uses 2 opposing benches along the side walls, with a table in the middle that drops down to create a full-width sleeping area. But honestly, it's the view from this space that steals the show. Imagine parking on the edge of a mountain with a valley stretching out below you, or waking up by the sea and catching the sunrise without even getting out of bed. If you park it just right, sunsets and star-filled summer nights become part of the experience too. Moving toward the rear, the curved roofline starts to work double duty, creating storage shelves and cabinets at head height. As the ceiling gets taller, you'll find more storage, along with a mini fridge, a TV, and the rest of the galley. The wet bath is tucked neatly into the corner, and the way the kitchen flows into the bathroom actually helps guide movement through the space back toward the front lounge. The kitchen itself is simple but functional, with a 2-burner cooktop, a sink with a high-rise faucet, and limited prep space. That said, the glass covers over the burners and sink can double as extra counter space when you need it. In the bathroom, Adria gets clever again, using a fold-down sink, corner-mounted towel storage, and even a large window. So, yes, you can technically shower with a view. Normally, this is where I'd wrap things up, but the Action has more going on beneath the surface. One of the big highlights is weight. Dry, this trailer comes in at around 1,000 kilograms, and fully loaded, it tops out at about 1,400 kilograms. That gives you plenty of flexibility for gear, upgrades, and extra systems. That low weight comes from the way Adria builds the shell, using composite materials like impact-resistant ABS for the front and rear, sandwich panels for the walls, and a hail-resistant outer membrane. Insulation is handled with XPS and EPS foam, while the interior uses kiln-dried plywood. Add heating, air conditioning, and a house battery, and you've got a self-contained travel trailer that can handle more than just fair-weather trips. Of course, you can take things further with solar panels, extra batteries, roof racks, and whatever adventure gear you want to bring along. As for price, that really depends on where you're buying and how it's spec'd. But in the UK, the Action starts at around £24,760, which works out to roughly $33,500 at current exchange rates. So here's the big question. If Adria decided to officially sell these in the US, would you pay that kind of money for what the Action offers? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're at it, check out the Action Sport 2, which comes in as a slightly more affordable option.